it's Jamie from Cottontail Crossing, and welcome in or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about the fall grass and the different colors of the fall and winter season. I made part one of this video earlier in the summer, and it covers the grass colors from the beginning of the year, like January time, all the way through spring and summer. And my intention with making this video for you guys is to help make it easier to select the time of year that maybe you want to save a dream address in, or just kind of see how the different colors of flowers vibe with the season when you're putting together a color palette. I know a lot of us like to make aesthetic islands that are all about the photos or the dream address, and part of that is building and creating your color palette and picking the season for your island. So that is my goal for this video, is to make that process a little bit easier for you guys. So the first transition from summer to fall is this really pretty light green grass that starts in September. And I think it's cool because it's a very vibrant green, but the trees are kind of dark still, and they give a really pretty contrast to that vibrantness of the grass. And as you can see, the hibiscus and camellia bushes are blooming during this time, so that might be something that those bushes you might want to use during this season. And like I said, I think the really vibrant grass is nice. It still is very green, not very many hints of yellow. And then right after that, we have another time period with this really bright green grass, but the shade of the trees starts to change ever so slightly. And mainly the hardwood trees lighten up a little bit, as well as the bamboo lightens, and it kind of matches the color of the grass more. So it's a very subtle change, but the trees are starting to get lighter and head more towards the yellowness that we start to see in the fall. And you can kind of see that the tea olive bushes are the ones that are actually blooming during this period of time. And they look really pretty against the bright green grass. And next, we've got a period of time where everything starts to turn a little bit yellow. So I would say that the grass to me looks equal parts bright green and yellow, and the trees, definitely the hardwood trees, are kind of yellow or amber. And it's really starting to look like fall. So I think this is a really pretty early stage of fall before those vibrant orange trees. And again, you can see how all of the different colors of flowers look during this time. And notice that, like the azalea bushes here, they kind of take on a different color as well. It's also a little bit kind of dusky and has like some yellow and brown tones added into the green, whereas the holly bush still looks very bright and dark green. And then the tea olives are also still the bushes that are flowering during this time. And next, we've got a more orange tone to the grass. I would say this grass is kind of ambery, definitely yellow now. And the trees are starting to take different shades. So we still have some of those yellow trees, but some orange and even red hues are starting to show up. And the bushes still remain the same. They've got a little bit of a different shade to them, more like less of a dark green and a little bit more yellow. And I really like this time because I always associate kind of fall with like harvest and farmcore, but I think that this grass really does look really pretty for a lot of different islands. I've seen really cool town core islands and farm core. I mean, you can make any theme however you envision it to be, but I do like all the different shades that are going on during this time. And next, we've got the period of time in November where it's maple leaf season, so the leaves will be falling. The DIYs are available to find during this time, and you have the most vibrant trees. So there are a larger amount of the red trees and the deep orange during this time, and the fall weeds are in full swing, and the maple leaves are falling, which is really pretty. I'm already looking forward to the fall. I know it's currently the middle of summer, but this always happens, especially in the Animal Crossing community. I feel like we just skip right over summer and we're all ready for fall and autumn and all of its coziness. And then just to note with the bushes, you can see that the holly bushes are blooming during this time, which is cool. It kind of adds like another pop of red into your potential color palette, which I think is fun. And then I just wanted to note this time period where the grass and the trees are still the same. They've got that vibrant red and the yellow grass, but it's snowing intermittently, which I think is really cool. And the next big change in color that we have is when the trees and the grass start to turn brown, and it continues to snow on and off until the snow sticks. I actually really love this grass color and these trees. I think it's so unique, and look at those bushes. They look brown and crispy. I don't know why this color makes me feel like it reminds me of crispy leaves, I guess. But I think that this time period is super unique, and you don't see a lot of dream addresses saved during this brown period, but it could be really, really cool. And just note that the holly bushes are still the ones that are blooming during this time. But I think you could make something really unique picking that as the date for your dream address. And then of course we have the winter when the snow finally sticks and everything is covered in snow, which is also a really pretty time. I know gets a lot of hate from the Animal Crossing community, but the snow looks pretty, especially when it first falls and sticks and transforms your island. So I hope that this video was helpful to you guys and gets you a little bit inspired and helps you decide on what you're going to be doing for your next island. Leave me some feedback in the comments below if you enjoyed a video like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!